I bought rouladen in this grocery store. It's already thin, but I'm gonna try to roll it out thinner. I put parchment paper over it because I'm gonna get my rolling pin and just kind of flatten it. I didn't have a meat tenderizer, so I'm just gonna flatten it a little bit. And then I had some leftover garlic, ginger, green something, chilies mixture. And then I added some yellow mustard, and I'm gonna add some honey. I had the honey jar and the spoon in the oven, and pulled it out, touched the spoon, burned my thumb a little bit. So now I got this sourdough little ball that I keep in the freezer, dough ball, in case my grandson wants to play with sourdough, make a roll or something. So that's what I'm doing right now, taking a little break. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it's good. This whole thing's coming in handy. It used to be my mom's. She's in heaven now. I mineral salt, pink Himalaya salt, or Celtic sea salt, both sides, and I put pepper on as well. Salt and pepper, both sides. I put about 1 teaspoon of that honey mustard, ginger, garlic, chili, green chili mixture that I made. I used what I had in my fridge, guys. Anyways, it's all good. I don't know how quite I'm going to do this, but I'm going to put one pickle, some onions, and prosciutto. And then I'm gonna roll it up and tie it with the string, so wish me luck. So I tried it 2 different ways. I put the prosciutto on the bottom of 2 of them, and then I put the pickle and onions and then the prosciutto on 2 of them. So I'll see how it works. I just moved it over onto a plate. I don't know, I don't do this very often. So then I plopped it like that and then tied it. So that's what I'm gonna do to all 4 of them. I just had a memory pop up from when I was young. Meine Mutti, that's German for my mother, used to trim these off before she'd brown them. Yeah, then we're gonna brown them. I'm going to sear these on all sides. I can only fit 3 in there. I had to put this on because it was just like really splattering with it. I already heated these up. Potatoes, mashed potatoes, they were frozen. I think they're going to be okay for this dish. I use avocado oil. I like to use that. It has a nice smoke point. Later I'm going to need to make some broth, so I'm just using, I don't have any bone broth, so I'm using soy and Worcestershire and some water. I'm reducing it a bit because of some of the juices, so I'm just going to not be in a hurry. Not going to be in a hurry here. Try to brown it on all sides, but with all that juice in there, it's not going to brown again until it reduces a little bit. So that's what I'm working on now. Now it's looking yummy. This will probably be okay right here. Oh yeah, that's delicious. I turned it down a little bit. I need some flavor, so I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of each. Garlic powder, paprika, smoked paprika, lemon pepper, and onion powder. I took those out, put them over there, took this off the hot heat because it's oil and I'm gonna have to add water to it. So I'm gonna take that off. I think I'm gonna turn this off for now. And then I'm gonna mix that up, put it back on here, mix it up, and then add the liquid, and then add these back and then simmer it until it's done. I don't know how long that'll be. Maybe I want to eat quicker, maybe 20 minutes. I've got the spices in here, mixed them up, put it back on. Now I'm going to turn this back on to medium low, and I'm going to add some of this, probably 1 teaspoon, no, about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, and some soy sauce, maybe about half a cup, I would say. And that was about 1.5 cups of water. It's a little tough still, so I'm going to go another 20 minutes, and that'll be about 40 minutes. I added 1/2 cup water too. So it was about 50 minutes. I'm going to remove these, and then I'm going to make a gravy. I made a gravy out of about 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, added to about 1/2 cup of water, and it should thicken it up. Okay, now let's taste this. Tender, at least 50 minutes, probably 55 minutes of simmering. This is a pretty German meal if you ask me, but it's got my mama's cafe twist, of course.